Capcom's release of the original Resident Evil 4 in 2005 had a significant impact on the gaming industry, bringing about a shift in third-person shooter mechanics and inspiring a more action-focused approach in horror games. The game's influence was felt for years, and it is widely regarded as one of the most influential games of all time. Some may question whether a remake is necessary, given the game's enduring popularity and relevance. However, those who have played the Resident Evil 4 remake will discover that Capcom has managed to improve upon an already near-perfect game. Similar to the other remakes in the Resident Evil series, the Resident Evil 4 remake enhances the game's graphics, introduces quality-of-life improvements, and takes a more serious tone. Unlike the original game, which sometimes deviated from horror elements, the remake stays true to the horror genre while still incorporating the exaggerated action that contributed to the original success. The horror ambience is quickly established in Resident Evil 4 through its eerie lighting and disturbing monster designs. Although the original game boasted impressive visuals at the time of its release, the remake of Resident Evil 4 surpasses it with more lifelike character models, intricately detailed environments, and a consistently smooth frame rate. The remake's visuals are comparable, if not slightly superior, to those of recent remakes in the Resident Evil franchise. Right from the start, it's evident that the Resident Evil 4 remake is aiming for a considerably darker tone. The enemies, infested with parasites, are incredibly persistent, continuously attacking Leon and rarely allowing the player a moment to rest. Players will frequently use up all their ammunition as they struggle against the ruthless swarms using any available means, generating a real sense of fear and urgency. After eliminating all hazards in the vicinity, players can scavenge corpses and destructible crates for resources. Along with discovering restorative items, treasures, and ammunition, players can obtain gunpowder and materials that can be fashioned into different types of ammo and grenades. The merchant, with a more extensive inventory of goods, is also present in the Resident Evil 4 remake, allowing players to replenish their supplies between confrontations. The gameplay loop of stockpiling, utilizing all available resources to survive, and then replenishing supplies after each bloody encounter creates a satisfying experience. The combat system in the Resident Evil 4 remake is vicious and notably more dynamic than in the original game. This time around, Leon can move and shoot simultaneously, but despite this seeming advantage, the enemies are stronger and employ more tactics to counter the player. Melee combat is emphasized more than before, with Leon able to use his knife to deflect attacks and execute stealth kills on unsuspecting enemies from behind. In the Resident Evil 4 remake, players will discover a greater reliance on Leon's knife compared to the original game. However, they will still predominantly engage in frenzied gun battles. Leon possesses an extensive array of weapons, ranging from his reliable handgun for accurate shots to shotguns that can obliterate enemies. The game offers a continuous pulse-pounding action from beginning to end. Even when tackling puzzles or side missions, players must remain vigilant against potential attacks lurking around every corner. Several puzzles in the Resident Evil 4 remake will be recognizable to those who played the original, while others have undergone modifications or are entirely fresh. The remake's narrative follows a comparable path, but with some intelligent alterations. Leon retains his amusing one-liners, and the primary story events remain the same, but the remake introduces new discoveries, unexpected changes, and greater character development for some individuals, specifically Luis. The developers have also made changes to Ashley's character in the Resident Evil 4 remake, aiming to make protecting her less frustrating than in the original game. However, players must still focus on shielding her from potential dangers. Ashley's presence adds a significant amount of tension to particular parts of the game, as players must confront swarms of enemies while ensuring her safety. Additionally, players take control of Ashley for a portion of the game, but this segment has undergone significant modifications to provide a more authentic horror experience, making it one of the remake's most exceptional alterations. The game brings a welcomed addition of side quests, which fans will surely appreciate. While some of the side quests may get repetitive, such as shooting blue medallions, they offer additional replay value and encourage players to explore the game's areas more thoroughly. Completing these side quests also yields spinels as rewards, which can be traded in for special items with the merchant. Overall, these side quests are a worthwhile addition to the game. Despite the quality of the changes, it's unfortunate that the Resident Evil 4 Remake has less content than the original GameCube version from 2005. While New Game Plus provides a lot of replayability and harder difficulties are enjoyable, it's a letdown to finish the game and realize that there are no bonus modes available. The remake lacks assignment data and separate ways campaigns, and most disappointingly, the Mercenaries mode is absent at launch. The Resident Evil 4 Remake will receive a free post-launch content update that includes the Mercenaries mode, but there is currently no information regarding the availability of assignment data or separate ways content. It remains uncertain whether these modes will be offered as free updates or as paid DLC. It's unfortunate that the game lacks its bonus content, as it would have significantly enhanced the experience. Playing on hardcore mode, which is now available from the beginning of the game, is an incredible challenge that puts your skills and ability to utilize all the tools and combat mechanics at your disposal to the test. Even as a seasoned Resident Evil player, I found hardcore mode to be particularly daunting at times, which is a testament to its quality. I was consistently put in situations that seemed impossible to overcome, yet managed to persevere with nothing but a single bullet, a damaged knife, and sheer determination. The Resident Evil franchise has gone back and forth between survival horror and B-movie action, and the Resident Evil 4 Remake strikes the perfect balance between both. Leon's humor and acrobatics add a touch of levity, but the fear of facing an angry mob of pitchfork-wielding cultists is palpable and effectively conveyed. Playing through the Resident Evil 4 Remake for 20 hours on hardcore difficulty was an amazing experience, and I couldn't get enough of it. I even started a New Game Plus on professional mode to further challenge myself and test my skills. It surpassed my expectations, and I believe it's Capcom's best work on the series to date. Overall, the remake stays true to the original game while introducing quality of life improvements and a more serious tone. The improved graphics, enhanced combat system, and added side quests provide a satisfying experience for both new players and fans of the original. However, it's unfortunate that the game lacks its bonus content at launch. If you're a fan of horror games or the Resident Evil franchise, we highly recommend giving the Resident Evil 4 Remake a try. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.